Hello, everybody, and welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your reading for July 23rd. I have meditated upon the cards and I have pre-shuffled. As always, though, I will shuffle live. And during meditation, Spirit showed me a swan gliding on water. And to me, immediately that connected with grace, style, and dignity. Like doing something with grace, like moving away with grace or moving forward with grace. Either way, it just feels like there is, because the swan was actually on the water moving, it feels like you're moving either towards something or away from something towards something, with dignity and grace, with your head held high. Is what Spirit just told me, with your head held high. So let's see how this is going to correlate with your reading here. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. You may have walked away from a situation that was not helpful to you, was not grounding for you, was not stable. And maybe you thought it was stable, you know, where you're like, oh, okay, this has potential, but that window was quickly, you know, it was cut short. And then you saw the reality of it, where it was hell on wheels. Whether it was a situation, a person, a relationship, whatever this looks like for you. It no longer served you at all. And again, walking away very strong, very strong. All right, and while I am shuffling, remember everybody, take only what resonates and check out your sun, moon, rising signs, or whatever placements on your chart you are focusing on in that specific house that you're choosing to focus on. All right, and if none of this resonates with you, please consider clicking that subscribe button so I am able to connect with your energies much better, okay? Yeah, look at this. King of Pentacles twice. The Fool at the bottom of the deck, symbolizing that there is that new beginning. You are walking away from something towards something new. Exactly what I said with that swan. So I really, really like that energy a lot. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, and Four of Wands in reverse. All of this is talking about you not seeing something for what it was, but you now getting the clarification that you needed. You getting clarity, seeing things exactly for what they are, and leaving what is happening today? You leaving an unstable situation and you leaving to go find something that is much more stable, something that you're going to find within yourself, or maybe just something different that where you will find your stability, because you see the ending of this relationship. You don't see, or this situation, you don't see this going well. It may leave you a little bit in debt. So let's say, or not necessarily in debt, but maybe a little bit tighter financially. Let's say you're leaving a job because you just can't stand it anymore. Sorry, that just flew out in, like, I don't know if you saw it, but it was just like it was spinning. And to me, this, well, before I get into this, I want to continue with this King of Pentacles. It's, I'm getting the sense that you may be a little bit tight financially because you may have left a job that was really, it was causing more stress than anything, or it was just more difficult than what it needed to be. And until you're able to find something new. So it looks like here that there is, you may be financially caught, or let's say you had to move out of an apartment, or you had to remove your person that you were living with, whether it's a a flatmate or um, a, a relationship, a partner that you live there with. Either way, it feels like you're going to have to spend more money if they're not paying their part of the rent. Okay. Either way, it just feels like you're going to have to be tighter financially. Not to say that there isn't going to be anything that is overly difficult, but I feel like you're going to get through it. We have the Three of Swords and the Tower. Yeah. This is something that just, it happens fairly quickly, and you saw the cracked foundation in it a while ago, but now is now the time that things are starting to crumble. And it hurts you. It hurts that, number one, that this person is behaving this way. It hurts that you feel deceived. It hurts that you're kind of upset at yourself because you should have seen it, right? So, but don't give in to that. Listen, don't give in to that. Sometimes we have to go through life's lessons, and I feel like you recognize this, at least maybe not at a conscious level, but maybe at a subconscious level. You recognize that sometimes you have to go through difficult situations in order to elevate you and learn the lessons that you need to learn so that you can move forward in life with a better understanding, so that you are better prepared for better situations. Okay. So take that how it resonates. They actually want that card there, and they want this one here as well. So I'm going to leave it. All right. Well, actually, I'm going to leave this here because it looks like they want it. All right. We're going to start with Leo because we are in Leo season. All right. Strength card in reverse. Knight of Swords. Whale Spirit. And Stretch. All right, Leos, this is your card. If you're not finding your inner strength at this time because you're stressed about something, or you found out the truth about something and you're just like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Like, what happened? Find that inner knowing within yourself. Know that you have the knowledge that it's going to take to move you forward through this. Sometimes you have to go through situations, but you have to take that dive from within and recognize that you initially knew what this situation entailed. And now you just have to get yourself out of this situation, whatever this situation is. It feels like this is a very, oh, look at this. We have Queen of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Something just didn't work out in your favor. Something that you thought was going to, something that you thought was going to be like stable or grounding or profitable didn't work out the way you had planned. It's time to move forward. Soak in it for a little bit. Recognize what happened, your part in it, because it feels like you knew initially how this was going, but you decided to go forward anyways. And there's no shame in that. There's no shame in that. It is what it is. All right. Virgo. We have Temperance. 4 of Pentacles. Seahorse Spirit. Space. Virgo, it feels here that there is it's like you're trying to make something happen here. But really what you have to do is go slow. Don't watch and wait, but don't stay still either. I hope that makes sense. Find your groundedness within yourself. Take that time to meditate. Take that time for you to really figure out what is needed in your specific situation. Everybody's situation is going to be different, but I feel like don't watch and wait, but also don't stay still either. I feel like a love situation is going to come your way. Yeah. Remember I was talking about stability and balance here. That's exactly what's coming out. Is you have to weigh out what is important to you. Find your inner stability. What is it that you really want? What is more important at this time? Because it doesn't feel like you're very clear about it. I don't feel like you're lying to yourself, but I feel like there's an uncertainty in your mind and in your heart of direction. Because I see a lack of direction internally here. I feel like I feel like there is an offer from somebody new that's coming your way. I feel like this person was hurt. I feel like they also recognize your hurt, but I feel like both of you have healed from a past situation. I also want a card for this one. Here we go with the Temperance. Again, remember I said, don't watch and wait, but don't stay still. Find the balance between the two. Okay, find the balance between the two, my dear Virgo. Okay. Libra, we have 6 of Coins, Knight of Pentacles, Elephant Spirit, and Beacon in reverse. Libra, I'm getting the sense that there is an equality that's happening. There's something that doesn't feel fair in your energy today. And I feel like you've been consistent. You've been consistent. You've been thorough. You've been willing to do the work and growing with this elephant spirit. But I'm also getting the sense that you have learned from the past, and you're moving forward and saying, you know what, something just doesn't seem fair. I've been putting in all of the work. I've been faithful, committed. I've been present, but now I need a little bit more. And it feels like you're stating, whether this is in a relationship or in a work situation or even in a friendship, you know, I've been putting forth the effort within this relationship, and you're saying, listen, I've learned from the past. I don't want to do this unless you are willing to give me the balance or put in as much effort as I'm putting in. If not, that's okay. We'll part ways. I'll find something new. Right? Or if this is a job, and say, listen, I've been here for, 25 years or 10 years or 3 years or whatever, and I feel like what I put in, I'm not being compensated for. And it's time for that to change. And again, either you do or I find another job. I feel like they're going to step up. I feel like they're going to step up in regards to this. Yeah. You're seeing and here's the Two of Pentacles, you trying to figure out, do I stay or do I go? Right? Again, here you are being very clear. You're like, something doesn't feel right. Something doesn't seem right. You're having an honest conversation and you're moving forward to have this conversation about your commitment. Again, following your heart. Following your heart and saying, no, I've learned from the past. I've healed. I'm not going to do this again. If you can't compensate me, literally what I said, if you can't compensate me, standing strong in your conviction, saying, listen, if you can't compensate me, I will walk away. And you standing strong in that energy. And I feel like for 70% of you, they are going to say, okay, we will compensate you. For others, it's the finish line and it may be time for you to walk away and find something else. But I feel like for the majority of you, the other party steps up. Okay, so I like that a lot. Libra. Who am I doing? Scorpio. Four of Coins. The Chariot. Nightingale, Spirit in reverse, and Persist. Four of Coins is in reverse. I don't think I said that. Listen, if you are afraid of change, it is time for you to make some sort of change. It's time for you to move away from something that isn't giving a return on investment. It's something that's depleting you of energies. It's time to walk away from this. Although you may feel that, it's funny, I'm seeing this card and this card. Although you may feel that you should keep persisting in this relationship, I feel if this is a relationship or a job or whatever, I don't feel like there is going to be change. I really don't. I don't feel like there's going to be change within the situation or the relationship. I feel like there is more out there for you. Yeah. Yeah. Four of Pentacles again. Two of Cups. This might have to do with a relationship. This person, this situation is draining you for sure. I feel like you already know that, but I feel like you're also trying to deceive yourself where you're like, well, it's not that bad, but it really isn't. It really isn't. There is way more for you out there. Okay? There's way more for you outside of this situation. Okay? All right, Scorpio. Whatever that looks like for you. Sagittarius. We have Justice in reverse. Ace of Wands. Peacock. And Powerful. I'm getting this Justice card in reverse with something that has happened. I feel like this happened a while ago. I don't feel like this is like in the immediate, like in the last week or so. I feel like this is something that has happened previous to, like months or years ago, whatever injustice, or maybe just by the beginning of the year or sometime the end of last year, it feels like whatever you thought was unfair or unjust, I feel like there's an coming to an end to this, because there's a new beginning. For a lot of you, this might be a financial situation, and I feel like you're going to be recognized, you're going to be seen. This is 46, which is number 10, talking about an ending of a cycle for a new beginning. I feel like this is a very powerful cycle for you, Sagittarius. I really like this. I love the fact that the peacock's throat chakra is it's really the heart chakra, because it's in the shape of the heart, but it feels like it's in the throat, right? It could be a combination. It could be a combination of both your heart and your throat chakra. Maybe you're doing something in communications and it's something that you really love. Okay. I'll get some more clarifiers here. Wow. What you thought wasn't going to work out is actually going to work out for you. How funny is that? And we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse here. Let yourself shine, okay? Don't call attention to your weaknesses. Let yourself shine, all right? We all have weaknesses. We all have strengths. Focus on your strengths. All right, what you thought wasn't working out for you. Look at you. I feel like you walked away with dignity and grace, exactly like that swan at the very beginning. You walked away with dignity and grace from a situation. It could have been a job that you walked away from. And whatever this new beginning is, I mean, this is a solid new beginning. We have the 3 of Cups in reverse and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. At one point where you were feeling antisocial or inept, you are now saying, no, I'm seen. You may have felt, or maybe you still feel this way, but it feels like you're actually seen, you're being heard. I really like this, and it's very powerful. Look at this metamorphosis that's happening, usually with the 4 of Pentacles, and we're talking about savings or changing or whatever. And I feel like there's a beautiful change here. I feel like you do things with such where it's fair for everybody. You like, it's almost like you like, what is it that I'm looking for here? You like an equal playing field, like a balanced playing field. You root for the underdog. You like fairness. You just, it's like you don't like injustice whatsoever. And I feel like that is your like superpower. Very interesting. I just want one more card because this is blowing my mind here. There was somebody that really stripped away your confidence, which is why you're feeling like this. But recognize that you are more beautiful internally and externally. But this is just about you glowing. Somebody tried to strip you away from your glow. Be careful of somebody like that still in your energy, or just kind of slipping back into that energy. In regards to this change, don't deceive yourself in regards to this. There is change that's happening. You may not see it, but when it's coming in strong. okay? That's really lovely. Really lovely, Sagittarius. All right, let's get to Capricorn. Six of Wands in reverse, Goddess Hoya. Now Spirit in reverse, and Courageous. You know, Capricorn, what I'm getting here is that I know this is going to sound weird because the Six of Wands does not necessarily mean this. It feels like, so a couple of things. It feels like you don't feel seen, but it also feels like you're not well compensated for something. Or perhaps being taken advantage of in some sort of situation. It feels like you have to, it feels like you have been tending to the small things. It's like, it's almost like I see you, before I get to this, it's like I see you patching holes here and there. But patching holes here and there is, you know, from the dam isn't going to keep the dam from busting open. All right. I feel like it's time for you to just take care of you and let things fall where they fall and move forward, move away from whatever situation this is that is, it's making you feel small. Whoa, I don't know when that flipped. Did you see that? No idea when that flipped. We have the World and King of Pentacles. Listen, this cycle needs to end in order for you to gain your stability. And all of these cards just, I don't know what the heck's going on with these cards, you guys, but this is what's happening. You need to walk away from this situation. This situation is not good for you. In order for you to not feel this way, in order for you to gain your strength back, your finances back, whatever that looks like for you in your life, you need to end the cycle. And you need to start hoarding in good, like saving here and there. Because I feel like you're being depleted of energies, of resources, of finances here. But I feel like you are somebody, look at, we have the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups and the Chariot in reverse. You don't like to squabble. It feels like you don't like confrontation. Although you see the truth, it feels like you know the truth internally, but externally, you're deceiving yourself, pretending that this is it. This is your person. This is your situation. This is whatever this 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups situation is, your happily ever after, your wish fulfillment, believing that this situation is exactly this. It isn't. It isn't. I don't feel like you're going to move away from it because we have the Chariot in reverse, but I feel like you should move away from it. But, you know, it's completely up to you. But it feels like you're more comfortable in this situation than you are in the unknown. And because of that, I don't see you moving forward. It has to do with a love situation. But you have to end this cycle. I mean, I said it before. You have to end the cycle. I don't see you doing it, but if you don't like it and you don't like the way you feel, then, you know, I mean, it's your life, Capricorn. Do what you feel is right for you, but it just doesn't feel right. Aquarius, we have the Fool in reverse. We have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Panther Spirit in reverse and Soothe in reverse. Holy smokes, Aquarius. Why are we in our heads? What's going on? What internal fabric nonsense are we going through here? Let's see what we have. Aquarius, it feels like you want a change, but you don't know how to make this change. You're wanting a little bit more excitement, but it's like you don't know how to break out of whatever it is you're in. It feels like you're stagnant, and you feel not restricted, but it's like I don't know whether you have an abundance of responsibilities or people counting on you or something, but your soul just does not feel it feels restless. Your soul wants to be at peace, but it feels like you don't know. Whoa, did you see that? It feels like you don't know how to get out of this. Yeah. Yeah. They just wanted me to look at the bottom card. 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You don't know how to win. You don't know how to move away from this situation. You're wanting to, but you don't know how to move away from this. I told you that from the very beginning. Yeah, it feels here like you don't want, again, you don't know how to break away from that. Again, it feels like you're bound, like you have responsibilities, you have, I'm getting the word responsibility from here. Again, you don't know how to make this change with this 4 of Pentacles. I feel like you want change, but I'm also getting the sense that you're afraid of change. You need to come into your own power by balancing out your energies. But again, it just feels like it's almost like you're saying to you, look at the eyes of the panther, and then look at this. Wow. You need to get a good sense of alignment here. You're pouring your energies into a lot of other things instead of, and I feel like that's what's depleting your energies here. It's like you're giving to everything, but you're not giving to yourself. Again, a lot of responsibilities here, a lot of responsibilities. Either responsibilities that people keep giving you or responsibilities that you give to yourself, Aquarius. Yeah, you're wanting a new beginning, but you don't know how to get out of it. Yeah, you have commitments. It's time for you to focus on yourself. If you may be wanting to learn something new, you might want to go back to school. You might want to, if you're taking care of other people, this is going to be very, very, very specific. So this might be for like one of you. If you're wanting to go back to school for nursing, let's say you're taking care of elderly parents, you might want to take a course or go back to school for nursing or something where you can be their caregiver and be paid for it. Okay. That's coming to mind. That's very strange, but that's what's coming to mind. But it also feels here like you're wanting more excitement, but you're not finding it because you have so much commitment. How do you get out of this? Like, how do you get out of this? Oh, those came out. Follow your heart. You want to talk about burdens? Sometimes you just have to walk away from the burdens, and take a little time for you. Even if that means 10 minutes a day, even if that means half an hour a day, even if that means one day you ask friends and family to help out and you take a day off. All right. Or you have friends or family come over for half an hour and you go soak in the tub while you're not bothered, or you go to Starbucks and have, or your favorite coffee place, and you have a coffee and you just decompress and do something for you. Okay. Whatever that looks like for you, start off small and move from there. I know that took a little bit of time, but I wanted to get some clarity for you, Aquarius, to get you out of it, because the cards didn't tell me about how to. Okay. We have the 10 of coins. What am I doing? Pisces, 10 of coins, 8 of swords, wasp spirit in reverse, and reflect. Okay. All right. It may feel that whatever you have been building or working on, although there's been growth, there's also been like a lag of growth, or a lack of growth, where it's been, okay, steadily rising, and then you've been flatlined. And you just have to recognize that this is the wave of something, whether this is a relationship, a job, or a business. Take it how it resonates. Reflect on that. Recognize that stagnation just gives you that extra time to look into the situation and pinpoint, okay, this is what worked before. This is where I stagnated. What can I switch up that can help boost it again? So don't panic. Just reflect on it and recognize it for what it is, and learn from it and grow from it. All right. This is not a time to panic. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is, look at the pages. Look at the pages. We have 2 pages. I like that. If you allow for a beginning to happen or a refresh to happen, right, that's what's going to allow you to move forward, and or you or the situation to move forward. Dissect, right? Be Inspector Gadget. Inspect what allowed it to grow, what is causing it to flatline, and then readjust. And if this is something that you love, this is something that means a lot to you. Yeah. And here we are with the Page of Pentacles, where there's restriction, where there is, that flat line that we were talking about. See it for what it is, nothing more. Yeah, sometimes that's just what happens. But again, don't let a lull in a situation. Don't let that, bit of a dip, just stay that way. Recognize it for what it is. Don't think of it as a decline. Look at it as an opportunity for you to regain momentum. But you can only regain momentum by reflecting and figuring out what is going on. Okay? Again, don't freak out and think, oh no, it's all going downhill. Don't think that. All right? Because that's not what's happening. I mean, it will be if you don't really reflect on what's going on and paying attention to what needs to happen. Who do we have? Aries, Lovers in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Snake Spirit, and Joy. Okay. All right, you may be wow, and we have the Lovers. Did you see how I I literally just did that. Wow. Wow. You may be in a situation where you may be breaking up with somebody, or you may find out some unsavory news in regards to your partner, or whatever situation you are in. It's time for you to move on from that heel. We have number 55. 55 is about change, but it also adds up to 10, which is talking about an ending for a beginning. All right. Something needs to end for a new beginning to happen, and that new beginning is joy. As you saw, there was that Lover's card that was in there. So there is a new person that may be coming your way if you choose to walk away from this heel, move forward. This may have been somebody that you were married to, you were committed to if you weren't married. There may have been a third party situation here. Yeah. And here's the Ace of Pentacles, again, with a new beginning. Here we have the Ten of Wands. You may have done most of the heavy lifting within the relationship. We have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We have 1, 2, 3, 3 aces, right? You may have carried the heavy lifting within this relationship. But I feel, you know what? I'm almost feeling that you're going to get, I do want to keep this card because it's very interesting that that was at the bottom of the deck. You're going to have to heal from this situation before a new relationship does come in. But you do recognize that there is a potential for a very good, wonderful beginning, but you have to heal first. I'm getting the sense that there's going to be some abundance that's coming your way. Yeah, I feel like the universe is actually going to turn the luck for you. I feel like this person, if you are divorcing, this person may be asking for money or alimony or child support or some sort of money. Maybe they're looking for the house. Stay strong, because I feel like this person is slippery. But I feel like you need to be stronger and recognize how this person behaves and reacts, and be prepared. Okay? Be prepared. Because I feel like this person was like, I just feel like this person was lazy, but I felt like this person is also saying, but I do it all. I don't understand. Like, I don't even feel like this person sees how lazy they are. Like, I really do feel like this person feels like they were everything, or they are everything. But listen, you need to stop pouring into this relationship and start pouring into yourself so you can come out stronger. You need to learn about something so that you can come out on top and educate yourself and be better prepared. All right. I do feel like you do need a very good attorney, though. All right. If you're going through this divorce. Okay. If you're leaving a job or something and you have a crappy boss, you need to go to HR, somebody who can give you very clear, good advice. Okay. All right. Taurus. Page of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands. Giraffe spirit. Bliss. Wow. Taurus, you may have been stuck for a little bit, or maybe you were a little bit hesitant about something, but it feels like you're going full speed now, and it may have taken you a while to see the big picture of something, but once you've opened your mind, you started seeing the beauty of something, and recognizing that things happen for a reason. Where again, this could have been a job that you were in, but you got let go of. This might have been a relationship that you were in, but are no longer in, right? At first, you may have been like, well, why did that happen to me? You know, I've been kind, I've been fair, I've been this, I've been that. And I feel like this was the past, and this is what's going on right now. Like, you're like full speed ahead. It's like you started recognizing the reasons that this happened, and you see the big picture of it. I feel like you did. Yeah, look, this is a very painful ending. Yeah, you started going into your heart space. You started seeing things for what they are. It feels here like you are gaining a new idea of what your future should look like. And you want internal happiness, not external happiness. Whatever that internal happiness looks like for you, it's like that inner bliss. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. You may be wanting love that is balanced, or something that you do that you absolutely love, that really satiates you internally, that you love, that you desire doing. Like, you wake up every day and you go, that's what I want to do. Or you wake up every day and like, that's who I want to be with, because it's beautiful. It gives just as much. I mean, look at the balance here. Okay. Look at the balance. I love this. I love this. By the way, number 11 is the number 1, intuition and higher power, right? So you may be in touch with your higher power in regards to this situation, right? But it also adds up to the number 2, which is talking about alignment and balance. And I believe, didn't we have the 10? We have the 10. Didn't we have another 10? Yeah, 10 and 10. The ending of old cycles for the beginning of new cycles. And we also have 2 pages. 2 pages? Yeah, 2 pages and 2 nights. You know, I'm seeing a partner coming your way. By the way, this is also number 11. I'm seeing a lot of synchronicities here. You may meet somebody on the 29th. So look out for that. You may be meeting somebody on the 29th, Taurus. All right, 11, this might be your soulmate. Okay. Holy smokes. Didn't see that one coming. Gemini. Emperor. Queen of Pentacles. Dog Spirit. And Journey. In reverse. Okay. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Gemini, it feels like you're trying to build a bridge between doing something you love and making money doing it. Finding your financial security doing it. I feel like this is something that I don't even feel like you thought of this. I feel like this is something that came to you. Like, the idea came to you, but not from yourself or from your higher self or from spirit. I feel like it came from an outsider. Interesting. Like someone came to you and said, oh, hey, listen, Gemini, I feel like you'd be really good at this. Would you consider doing this with me, or something to that extent? Look, Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. Finding your financial stability. Wow. Oh, look, the Emperor again. Holy cow. The Two of Pentacles, and we have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you may have been confused about what it is you wanted for a while. But like, it's not so much confused, but it's like you couldn't find that inspiration that you were looking for. But it feels now that you're figuring it out. You're building that bridge. At least you're trying to build that bridge between financial wealth and or the abundance that you're looking for, and that makes you happy, right? And here with the Emperor in reverse, I feel like here you're still not clear about it, or you're uncertain about it. Maybe you know what it is, but maybe you're like, do I follow that path? That's not something that I'm used to. That's not something that I'm comfortable with. And here, if somebody is coming up to you, I feel like you're weighing out your options here. Like, do I do this? Do I not do this? I feel like you ponder this for a bit, but I feel like overall, with this High Priestess, I feel like your intuition is going to kick in. It's going to tell you exactly what you should do and whether it's going to be right for you or not. Well, hold on, a card just fell. I'm really focused on these twos, right? Talking about alignment and balance. I feel like you're trying to figure out whether this person aligns with you and your values. And if this choice, this idea that this person is bringing up to you, whether this idea also aligns with you and your values. It's like you're weighing out your options, but you're deciding whether, I feel like you have a knee-jerk feeling intuitively, but you don't want to have a knee-jerk reaction. It's like you have an initial hit intuitively, but you don't want to have a knee-jerk reaction. You want to really thoughtfully consider this. I really like this. Hold on. I'm also seeing the fact that we have the Emperor, which is the 2 4s, and again talking about stability, groundedness, and protection. I really like this, but you have to get out of your head here. You have to get out of your head. I don't know whether this fell upside down, backwards. I don't even know. I just picked it up, but you have to get clarity. I do want one more card here for Gemini, please, with this High Priestess. Don't wait on this too long. Decide, okay? I feel like you should pour into this. I feel like this is a good idea overall for you to pour into, because I feel like there's going to be a really solid return on investment on this, specifically with this double Queen of Pentacles here, okay? And again, with this 19 dog spirit, adding up to 10, the ending of an old cycle for a new one to begin. So overall, I feel like this is really good. And look, we have 1, 2, 3 4s, okay? Protection, stability, and groundedness. I feel like this, whatever this is actually going to be overall really great for you. Cancer, we have a 3 of coins in reverse, 5 of wands, pig spirit, and accept. Cancer, it feels like you are keeping to yourself for whatever reason. I feel like it feels like you're not wanting to argue over something. It's like it's like a battle is coming to you, but you're trying to restrain yourself or refrain yourself from speaking, even though your mind is saying, oh my gosh, I can't even handle this right now. Just accept it for what it is. This could be a job situation. It could be a family situation. It could be in regards to a friend. Whatever this is, you're refraining from talking. It's like you're keeping your thoughts in your mind, and you're saying, oh, I'm just going to allow this to just flow over me because I don't want to stir the pot. And yeah, I'm actually hearing you say, I can easily stir the pot, but I'm not going to. It's not worth it in this particular situation. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's actually incredibly wise. I feel like you know that if you don't keep to yourself, you can either lose the job or lose the relationship or lose the friendship or whatever that looks like if you don't kind of refrain and keep to yourself. Okay? Yeah. No conflicts. No conflicts. Here we're talking about, again, keeping to yourself. It's wiser to go inwards and know the truth internally than having to argue. I'm also getting with this Ace of Pentacles that keeping that information to yourself is actually going to benefit you in the long run. This is a seed that you can sow later on. All right. I feel like you can use this later on to benefit you, where you can collect on this. Yeah. Use your mind wisely, but not just use your mind, use your heart, where you're like, it's going to be better for me in the long run. It's what I was saying. If you use your mind wisely, you recognize that it's better for you in the long run. And it's better to keep keep observing, but keep observing from a distance, and keep all of that information closed in a vault. And you're going to cash in on that much later. All right. Very odd story, but that's what I'm getting. All right, my lovelies, that is what I have for you for July 23rd. I was going to say February, which is so weird. We're not even close to that. If this did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I am beginning to schedule appointments for personal readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, please check out my information. It is in the description box below. Until we meet again, have a great one. Bye.